First of all, what is this? Let me see. Motherfucker. Wait a minute. Ooh, here we go. You know what? I'm finna snap. Ain't nothing but the devil. Just hit the ass. Let me see. Hi. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you at. I just want to hop on here. Let me see. Is it on? First of all, let me see. That shit looking like. Okay. That ain't too bad. Okay, no, that ain't fuzzy. Now what about this? Hi, whoever you are. Let me tell y'all something. You won't believe what just happened to me. First of all, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just now getting out here to do Lyft. I was tired. But I kept hearing, well, better late than never. So meanwhile, I just ran to this gas station. I need to fill up this gas tank. Man, do y'all know this man just walked? Now, it is cold where I'm at. And I feel bad. And I do got a big heart. But as I was pumping this gas, this man walked over to me. Can I ask you something? Yeah, can I ask you something? And I'm talking to the window like... He was like... I just got to work, man. I'm down the street. I drive for this company. And my phone just went out of data. I got $11. I'm just trying to get home. And I'm looking like... I ain't gonna be able to do it. I typically would help somebody. Damn. But I said it's dark and I'm a lady. That ain't gonna work. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm like, McDonald's right there got Wi-Fi. He said, well, no, theirs is off. And then before I could think of it, before I could even think of it to tell him another place, he was gone. Good. I was gonna say, it's a George Webb down there. But I said, no, let me turn on this live. Let me get on live. Let me go while I pump this gas. Anyway, today, right now my day just started. Let me see. Hopefully y'all have a good pre and actual Thanksgiving. I can't believe dude was like, can I ask you something? Not even trying to be funny. My bad, y'all. Let me see. I got this thing on because let me tell y'all. I said, I ain't taking no orders if it's under $9, $8 to $9. Period. Sometimes they be coming through DoorDash, be doing that too, be trying to lowball somebody. You're going 15 miles for what? $2. You better go on. Market saturated my foot. Anyway, yeah, I just had to hop on here because I was getting this gas, and then I got a few little snacks, and I just wasn't ready to pull off yet. But that dude, he kind of had me feeling kind of nervous, and I ain't got no dash cam. I think they say they got a dash cam you can buy from you can actually buy from Lyft or whatever. But I'm like, oh, for what? I'm finna just hop on this live right quick. Plus, I need to do that anyway. Now, what's the problem, sir? He was like, can I ask you something? Hell no. It's too cold. I'm just trying to figure out how. Anyway, what y'all doing? Y'all, why y'all up anyway? Is y'all cooking? Is that why? Let me see. Y'all cooking something? Oh, soda got y'all up? Well, I'm drinking the Red Bull because my day just started. I ain't gonna be able to be on here long because my dog, I don't know if he gets to ride with me. He's literally considered my emotional support dog. So he get to come along. He a little poodle. But the moment I push this button, it's almost like he know I'm doing something. And he just try to hog me. He just start barking and getting all squirrely. Just like right now. But yeah, I just had to hop on because that dude had me feeling a little shaky. I ain't never put him $20 so fast. Which I'm grateful for. Have y'all noticed them gas prices is going down? I was like, $2.40, $2.49. Woo! And this little car I got is a hybrid too, so that's kind of nice. Although I don't have to charge it, it's still good on gas mileage, so that makes it nice. $20 put me up to 539 miles. 539. Somebody look that number up. That might be a number, a synchronicity, but it sure did. So let me just see if I can find him a snack so he can go and chill out, because I don't want him to be barking in y'all ear. But yeah, dude was like, can I ask you a question? Man, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking to you through the glass, sir. But I feel bad because I'm like, if he is telling the truth, man, that's a bad position to be in. Damn it. Your dad just ran out and it's like below 30 degrees outside, or however cold it is. Shit. And you just got off of work. You a driver. Why that company? You should have told them fools. He said the bus stopped running. Oh God, get off of this munchkin. The bus didn't stop running, and he ran out of data on his phone. Lord have mercy. It's too cold. You can't. That's why you can't be playing. You can't be playing with stuff like that. He was sober though, but then he tried to show me his vest, y'all. But you just can't take that chance. God, I feel like God protect you, but you can't be no food. And he had that beanie on with a big old beard. He was a decent looking fella, but that don't mean shit. He looked like somebody. He might have really got off work, but damn it, I just hope he don't freeze before he find Wi-Fi. Gotta protect him. He protect all of us. He protect me. He'll protect him. He'll guide him. Tell him where to go get some Wi-Fi. Hell no. Anyway, I love y'all. I just wanted to hop on here so I could feel like I'm being observed. Cause that y'all ready for the holiday, y'all? Y'all up cooking? What y'all cooking? It's 2:29 in Houston. Oh, well, thank you, sir. It's 2:29 in Houston. So let me see. How far off is it from us? Wait a minute. Because my clock, this car clock is an hour fast. So it's 3 o'clock here. I know I ain't been on here no 30 minutes. So then, so y'all a half an hour behind us? I don't know. I'm still a little distracted from that dude talking about, can I ask you a question? What do you need? But yeah, y'all cooking? What y'all doing? Oh my God. Hell no. Oh yeah, I am up getting some gas. Yeah, I had to get some gas to fill up the gas tank. Because I'm just now getting out the house to go ahead and do a little bit of lift. I was kind of tired. And I slept. And then I just heard this voice say, it's better late than never. And I mean, as far as that goes, to me that meant better late than never to get up and come out here. And just do a little bit of driving. Whatever. I like the night shift for whatever reason. I'm a moon child. But then also I heard better late than never. Hop your butt up on this thing. First of all, so you can be observed a little bit while old boy get out the way over there. And then also just as for practice, repetition, consistency. And then I'm waiting for a decent paying order to come on in. Yeah, and then I'll probably go and do a little driving. Yeah, I bought this second phone mount. Let me show y'all. because I was getting real frustrated. Because I was wondering why I was feeling all uneasy in my spirit. And it's because it's like, I really enjoy hopping on here. I promise I do. I like to hop on here and just chit chat. Even though it's something that I didn't normally, I never really did this. It wasn't really something that I did my whole life or nothing like that. But I enjoy doing it. And I don't like the feeling and the fact that I'm so busy in my regular everyday life that I can't hop on here. Because I be getting downloads and little random stuff be coming to my mind. And it's like, damn, I be so pulled. You be having like a tug of war. You want to do this, but then you got to go and do this other thing over here. What they say, like competing obligations. And that frustrates me. But I'm like, I notice when I was reflecting back, the more that I follow my heart and my joy that way and hop on here, even if it's just for a short period of time, it do something to me. Because I guess, yeah, it just do something to me in a positive way. And then I can carry on with my day with my regular, everyday activities. But it's something about this. It's like I feel real off when I don't do it, even though I'm new with doing it. It's strange, So I'm like, let me hop on here real quick, because that'll just kind of calm my nerve. Because otherwise I'll keep pushing it back. Life be lifing, and the practical world, it'll always have you pushing back something that God put on your heart to do, especially if it's something new and you don't know, you don't know actually where it's going to, but you've been led to do something. But although you can't see where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, like the whole thing, God telling you to do something, but then you be putting it off like that, it can kind of get you all uneasy in your spirit. That's because you ain't listening to something. And so anyway, that's what the other reason why I wanted to just hop on here. But let me show y'all this. So I bought this second phone mount. Here you go. I bought the second phone mount from, what is it called? Five Below, y'all. I never been to Five Below until yesterday or a couple days ago. Hold on. Let me put this right here. Hold on one second. My bad. I bought this second phone mount from Five Below because I'm like, I got to figure out some kind of creative way to combine this. Okay, if I'm going to be driving for Lyft for a little while for the time being, but I feel pulled quite often to hop on here, but I can't do both because that's, of course, that's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. I said, I want to, something said, get you the second phone mount. So I went to Five Below. That was my first time there a few days ago. I didn't know they had all these little knickknacks up there. Hold on, let me show y'all this phone mount. Let me see if I can spin it around. It was $7, y'all. You see that? You got a little bling on there and everything like that. Ain't that kind of cute? Let me see. And they was telling me not to buy it. Their own staff was like, well, don't buy it because it don't stay up. This been up for 3 days, y'all. So Five Below ain't bad. This was only $7. Second phone mount. Because then I figured this is a creative way for me to go ahead and then I can put the other phone up and just hop on here when I feel called to. But that ain't bad. Ain't that kind of cute? $7. So get one for your teenagers or whoever. I don't know who be driving, your girlfriend. This is a super cheap, fun little gift. And it's actually stand up. It's mounted pretty good. This one right here, this is the one I bought from Walmart. This mug loose. Look at that. But it's doing what it need to do. I got this because I put the other phone for Lyft right there. But anyway, yes. So I said this is going to be my creative way to be sure when I feel like it, I can hop on here like that, like this, and kind of do two things. No, am I dislodging it? I kind of shook it loose. But anyway, you know how it is. Oh crap, I know what I did wrong. Is it better or is it shaky? Is it shaky, baby? Wait, hopefully not. Okay. Well, yeah, I want to hop on here real quick because I thought that's important. Wait. Okay, that's better. But anyway, yeah. So he eating his stuff. Anyway, what else is going on in the world? Anything? Let me see if anything come to mind. I can talk it to 316. Let me see. It was something. Let me see. Wait. Something came to my mind. I got it downloaded when I was in the shower, a couple of them, and I was like, oh, let me see. Why the hell that popped in my mind, God? What's going on? But I wanted to come back clear because I don't want to be putzing around trying to sift through all the other thoughts I want to get it clear. Hold on. For whatever reason, and I don't claim to be no Bible thumper, nobody. I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is literally the blueprint I try to live my life by, in terms of the decisions I make to stay some kind of way morally and ethically aligned with something. So I ain't out here just moving out here all cynic and doing shit to hurt people. Long story short, this is what happened. For whatever reason, I was in that shower and I heard this. It popped in my head about something about fearing God. You know how people talk about that a lot, like fearing God? I don't know why this popped in my head. It's something about water. Anyway, the thought popped in my head about fearing God, and when people say that, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, why you should fear him. But it's not like for the reason that I used to hear when I was coming up, like, like people say you need to fear God, but it used to be like, I used to hear like fear him like he gonna punish you for something, or if you're not perfect, he gonna punish you. And then all of a sudden the idea popped in my head about why, at least for me, fearing God, why it's important to fear God and what's meant by that. Now this ain't scripture or nothing, but I don't know, it popped in my head, so I just want to share. It was like, the reason you should fear God is because if you don't fearing God is important, because if you don't fear him and trust what he is and what he's about, that means you're living your everyday life extremely untethered from him, and the divine guidance you need to navigate your earthly experience is not there. It was something like that. And that's why you should fear him, because that means you're operating your life solely from your egoic personality, your egoic programming and conditioning, and you're not really able to hear that small still voice the way you need to, in order to be sure the decisions you making, the way you moving, whether you don't hear the voice the right way if you don't fear him and think that he's something serious to be considered when it comes to just navigating your life. So you need to fear him, because that means if he don't have some kind of weight or significance in your life, the way you make decisions, the way you move about, everything about your life be totally run by your ego, and it ain't got nothing to do with God. Your egoic personality is made up of man-made ideas from the world. And so that means, because your ego, and this is the example that popped in my head. He said your ego personality will make you do this. It'll make you think that speeding down streets and racing cars is something that's cool and something that you should partake in, just based on peer pressure in the world. But then meanwhile, you won't really wake up and realize how not irresponsible that it is, but how the risk-taking behavior, you don't perceive stuff the right way if you don't fear God and have him included in your decision making. You can be your egoic personality and things that the world might say is cool or something like that. You can fall into those traps and become a speed racer and not get the message or understand how silly that was until you literally get into a car wreck that wasn't serious enough to necessarily kill you, but serious enough to make you a quadriplegic, where you trapped in your body. And then you have to be still, and eventually you will hear that small still voice of how God was always speaking to you and trying to get you to stop doing a certain thing. And so for whatever reason, that popped in my head about fearing God, and how it's not that he's gonna whoop your butt, but it's like, if you don't have some kind of connection with him and understand that the divine guidance is within you, if you can quiet down enough, that means you're gonna be operating your life is being operated through your logical, totally through your logical, which is programming and conditioning of man-made ideas of this world. And it's nothing to do with it. Don't have a whole lot of divinity in it. It's enshrouded in like things that's got to do with peer pressure, what looks cool to do, things that's unsafe potentially, self-destructive behaviors and all kind of stuff. And I thought, dang, I don't even know why it popped in my head. I was like, damn, okay. And I kind of get it. Like, actually, I do get it a lot. And I don't know. I just think it's important. Because otherwise, you be thinking you be right, but you be as wrong as two left shoes sometimes. And you be out here moving real reckless and don't even be knowing it. And the other crazy part is, I thought sometimes just not hypothetically, but like I know when I drive at night, I don't see it a whole lot, but I see it sometimes. Them fools will be running them lights and be speeding just ridiculously. I said 9 times out of 10, I got a funny feeling them be people who actually got some kind of big destiny or calling on their life, and something is working like hell to pollute their mind to make them do that weird kind of stuff out here on these streets with this deadly weapon of a vehicle to get them off the earth. You know what I mean? Literally to get them off the earth. That, I feel like that's how darkness works. It's like it's always trying to pollute your mind to do something extremely self-destructive. So then whatever you were destined to do, and whoever destiny was tied to seeing you walking in your truth and authenticity, or walking in your calling, or whatever it is, whoever needed to be activated from you being in alignment and doing whatever your divine assignment was, won't get to see you because you done did something crazy, and then you off the earth. So then it delays a whole lot of stuff. And so I just said, that's kind of sad, you know, when you think about that, because we are all connected, whether you want to believe it or not, even though we coming from individual parents and all of that. No, at the root of it all, we all are children of the same God. I don't care what you call him, and I don't care what you look like or what color your eyes are. And so we are all connected. And so oftentimes when you are in alignment and doing what you're supposed to be doing, in whichever way God is putting on your heart to do it, you be usually walking in alignment with something, so that whoever needs to see you in order for them to be activated, it happens. You know what I mean? And so I thought, dang. So that's why you should fear God, because that means, to fear means you be doing everything in your power to walk in alignment with what he be asking of you to do. Not trying to be perfect. It's not about that, but it's about being morally and ethically upright and doing shit the right way. Don't be intentionally hurting people. You know what I mean? Have more empathy and compassion. Basically treating people like you want to be treated. Period. And I think that it ain't no excuse to not be doing that. And the only thing I think that would block somebody from doing that is because for whatever reason, they've been through something so traumatic in their past that they don't have the tools, or it's too much pain. It's like it's too much pain to your egoic personality to even reflect on them past experiences and just get the wisdom, and get the wisdom from it, and then let it go, and realize that whatever you be going through is so that your soul can have the growth that it needs. You needed to go through it, even if it turned out to be something that was painful to your ego. You got to go through it so you can evolve, so you can get the message, because there was some subtle signs coming down through there the whole time that God was trying to tell you or steer you or guide you through, but you missed it because the ego was too loud. You know what I mean? Your egoic self. It's no more. But that blew my mind. I was like, damn, okay. I don't know, but I remember coming up though, people like, you need to fear you fear God, like as if he gonna come down here with like a belt and whoop your, like, no, it's about fearing him. And I mean, to me, it's almost more like just being sure you trust him and trust what you be feeling divinely guided to do. Because if not, you operating totally in some kind of a distorted perspective or perception, and you don't even be knowing it. You know what I mean? No more, Chi. And so I don't know. I just wanted to share that because that popped in my head. And then it's the other thing that popped in my head. I was like, and that's why I know it's something to something. Because I said, at the moment I had this idea, this thought, I came across something later on. I didn't even look up the thought to try to get clarity or anything. It just popped in my head. I came across something later on, was like a YouTube short, and it was a man talking about the exact same thing. And I was like, what? But it was like, here, you want some water? It was like this. This dog. Big world, small room. Hi, thank you for that. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Layla, I love your shirt. Oh, thank you, this Betty Boo. No, here's the other thing. It was like, you want this? It was like this. It was like, here you go, some water. It was talking about, it popped in my head about, hold on. Let me get it right. Gotta get it right. I'm trying to make it come back. Hold on. It was like, when it be like, what's for you is for you, or something like that. It was something about that saying, when they be like, what's for you will never pass you by. Man, you can't keep eating these, man. Eat this chicken. Anyway, hold on. Let me get this dog situated. It'll come to me. Can y'all believe this dog got enough nerve to be picky? I don't know. He want to eat all these treats and not no regular food, and then next thing you know, he like gets sick and want to throw up. Man, it's past 3:16. No! Hey, don't worry about that. It's the Red Bull talking. What in the gibberish? It was about. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna run up eating that shit because you can't eat all these, man. All right. Anyway, it was about this. How to be like, what's for you and never pass you by. And then I don't know, it popped in my head of how like, what if you zoomed out, the bigger picture was that any and every experience, whether it's with a person, a place, or a thing, a situation, whatever it is, if it's not in your life, that's because for whatever reason it's not a vibrational, energetic match to you. You're not on the same wavelength as that thing. You're not aligned with that thing anymore. And that's the reason it's out of your life. And what if the reason we sometimes suffer, or it creates so much mental anguish when at least our ego, I would say, our ego perceive that we're not getting our way, it's because we're not realizing it. And whatever is not in our life, whether it's a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a strained family relationship, whatever it is, a job, sometimes the reason it's not, or the reason it went away, for example, is because you're not aligned with it anymore. Whether that person has evolved and that's why it's a mismatch in energy or unequal yoke situation going on, or whether you've evolved. Either way, you misalign with the thing. And if you trust God the right way, you know what's for you will never pass you by. And the only thing that's suffering from that thing being out of your company at this point is your egoic personality. Your ego is bruised, but at the core, you have to know that you're not your ego and you're not your thoughts and whatever's spinning through your head. You might need to feel those feelings and let your ego soothe and calm down. But at the core of it, you know that the reason whatever it is that you might perceive is whatever. Like, let me see, with some words like they say, a loss and all of this type of thing. The reason you perceiving it is that because that's your egoic personality speaking and dredging up all these thoughts and ideas about why and what shoulda, coulda, woulda. But no, at the core of it, whatever is for you will be in your life when it's supposed to, and will move out when it's supposed to. And it's just based on what you're an energetic match to and what's aligned for you. And if you trust God the right way, you would know what them sayings like rejection is God's protection. It is. So if it's not around you right now, it's because there's an alignment issue. Not that anybody is wrong or right, but for whatever reason, it's not aligned to you at this point. And so maybe you're being protected from something. Maybe it's got to be a reason. It's something you're being protected from. And if we could look at it like that, it might relieve us of so much mental anguish that our egoic personality dredges up in our mind that we be thinking be the truth, but actually just be a bruised ego. You know what I mean? And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't know. That popped in my head because I thought that would make a lot of mental anguish subside, because you would just know that, hey, if God is working behind the scenes and he's always involved with everything that's going on in your life, if something moves out of your life, it's because for whatever reason it's not aligned with where he's trying to take you to, or whatever is going on with you personally. It's a mismatch in energy, whether you are, I mean, if, in whatever way. It ain't about somebody being better than the other. It ain't even about that. It's just a mismatch in energy. And that situation or person, place, whatever it is not aligned with where it is. Y'all not going in the same direction. And so he try to cut it off for you so there won't be no more time wasted. It'd be something like that. Otherwise, you will stay in cycles that you maybe needed to be, that you or either the other person have evolved out of, lessons that either you or the other person have learned already. So it don't make no sense you sitting there and being stuck like that. And I thought, dang, okay. And right there, I don't know, when I was kind of reflecting on that idea that popped in my head, I was like, oh, that released me of a lot of thoughts of like, you know, because sometimes you do reflect in your past and your mind don't know the difference between what's going on in the present moment or whether it's a past experience, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience, trauma, whatever. If you keep reflecting on it, your mind will really it'll keep dredging up them same feelings and emotions as if something is happening right now in this moment. And it makes it hard to release that idea. It can keep you either in a mental cycle and stagnant, or it'll just keep you, you know, just feeling lower vibrational energies or lower vibrational emotions that don't be making no damn sense, when all along the reason the thing wasn't around you or ain't around you no more is because you're not aligned with it no more. And just accept that. If you can accept that, you're not aligned with it no more. It's not aligned with you. It's not aligned. Y'all on two different paths, two different wavelengths, period. And go with that. And know that God don't make no mistakes. And it just, you know, I don't know, for whatever reason, when I was able to kind of spin it and look at it like that, it was like God was like, so what does that say, surrender? And I was like, okay, I get it. And it just was like, it was almost like, it was like something to me was like, next, you know what I mean? Because what they say, life is happening in the present moment. We live now. So everything that's going on is live and then moving forward, not going back. Not none of that standing stuck in cycles and all of those shit, replaying the same bullshit. What they say, doing the same thing, expecting different results, all that insanity type stuff. Nah, life is about what they say, looking at rearview mirror, like how they be saying, this windshield is big as hell because you can't move forward looking in that little bitty mirror. You gotta look forward through that big window. And life is a whole lot like that. What do you want? No more. Drink this water. You can't have them on. And I thought, oh shit. And like that man be like, oh shit. You know? I don't know. How do people choose a religion? I don't even know. But I think usually it's probably people are heavily influenced from what they're around, probably. What they raised around, the external environment, the stuff that they've been seen and been taught to them, or some are showed to them as they was growing up. Probably. Ain't no more. Sit. Stop. I think that's how they choose it. And they just become their truth, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I think religion probably, it's all right, but it's just, some of them be too judgmental and too strict or something. And some of them be real oppressive, I think, in nature. And it's like, but it's hidden, but it's there. It be some weirdo stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't think God is about oppressive nothing. If a religion got something in it that's talking about something that's got you want to be such a perfectionist that it revs up some internal critic in your head and make you think you ain't good enough, I don't think that's coming from some divine. It's something that's been spent to oppress something or some group of people or something in some way. But because it's hidden under that umbrella of a religion, it's like it's not questioned, it's not looked at. Hey, God ain't got nothing to do with that. The divine ain't got nothing to do with that. I think there'd be some other man-made shit that be thrown inside of a religion, and then it turns it into something that's kind of can be a little bit toxic in some way. So that's why I'm not really I don't really assign myself to any religion like that. I just believe in God. I know it's got to be some divine presence that's here and just working behind the scenes. It's got to be, because as far as I'm concerned, there's no explanation for why my heart's still beating. I mean, it's got to be some divine that's doing that, because it can be stopped on a dime. Like, being kind ain't what keep your heart beating. Like, it's something doing that. Or having a lot of money ain't what keep your heart beating. No, it's something doing that. And so I know it's something powerful that's out there. It's got to be. And just because we don't have some science or some logical way or analytical way, practical scientific way to explain what God is, don't mean it don't exist. Because it's like, well, what came first, God or science? You know what I mean? God did. Something divine was here before any scientific proof to help people's logical mind believe some shit. Well, God was here before all of that. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I was just thinking about religion. I mean, no, speaking of religion though, ain't nothing wrong with it, as long as it ain't doing nothing to hurt nobody. You know, and if it's your truth, whatever your truth is, it don't matter. You know? But yes, anyway, I'm still tripping over dude. Like, can I ask you a question? Bruh. Let me go and do a little bit of driving, y'all. I love y'all. Hopefully y'all have a good Thanksgiving. I might come back. I don't know. But, no, I am probably going to come back because I'm kind of up and I had this Red Bull. So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good evening, good night. Hey, just keep a positive mental attitude. Don't be giving no strangers no damn rides. I can't believe it, dude. And yeah. I'm just gonna just stay light. Just stay light. Yeah, just don't stress. I know it's holiday season and it's a lot of pressure. Ooh, because Black Friday coming up and all that stuff. But yes, somebody need to go to Five Below. Maybe one of y'all need to go to Five Below. Because I ain't never been there before. But I was like, they got all these little knickknacks for these. They got a lot of gifts for like young kids and stuff. That's what I would say. And it's cheap and it won't break the bank. So, anyway, y'all have a good rest of y'all day, okay? And be careful. Don't let nobody get you out of character this holiday. Because y'all going to be seeing some folks that y'all probably ain't seen for a while. And you know, just because they be family or people you've been known for a long time don't mean you know them. But either way, don't let them get you out of character. Have fun. Eat good. And as soon as somebody starts acting crazy, just remove yourself. And do like Michelle Obama said, go high when they go low. Okay? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I wish I can keep this going when I was driving, but when I tried it that one time, it was a little bit disruptive. You know what I mean? I think that's unsafe. So, but maybe one day I'll try where I'll just have the robe showing or something. So then whatever comes to my mind, I can speak about it. I don't know. But yeah. Go to Five Below. Okay, talk to y'all later. Look at this baby. He's too spoiled. Okay, I'm going, y'all. Bye. Happy early Thanksgiving.